stories for you. Firstly, Tigray Defense Force is making gains on almost all fronts. We have received confirmation about Wegel Tena town, strategically very important. TDF has entered this town. TPLF allied news sources are claiming that TDF is in full control of this town. What is the strategic significance of Wegel Tena? Because we have been hearing that fighting was going on in Wegel Tena, and we have seen several offensives towards Vuldia from this direction. Secondly, airstrikes have been conducted on Wichale. Ethiopian Air Force is conducting airstrikes on Wichale to stop TDF's advance towards Dassi. We'll talk about that. Lastly, Geta Choreda has spoken about the future scenario. He says that this war is going to be over in 10 to 20 days, and some other points were also mentioned by him in his talk. We'll talk about that. Firstly, viewers, Wegel Tena town, which is in Delanta, Voreda, has been taken by Tigray Defense Force. Several sources are confirming that TDF is now inside this town. This town is strategically very important. It's in South Wollo zone. Delanta, Voreda, name of the town is Wegel Tena. This town is situated on the main road which links Dassi with Lalibela. You can move towards Dassi as well from this town, though distance from Wegel Tena to Dassi is very, it's a long route to reach Dassi. TDF is already close to Dassi, it's moving from Wichale side. But this town has strategic significance because if you're in control of Wegel Tena, you can counter any movement towards Vuldia from western direction. We have seen several attacks over the past few weeks towards Vuldia from this direction. That is why fighting has been going on for the control of this town, Wegel Tena. Reportedly, now TDF is in full control of this town. It means that Vuldia is almost sealed now. On all directions, TDF has consolidated its position. To the west, Wegel Tena. To the east, TDF is in Shifra. To the north, TDF is in Kobo. To the south, TDF has reached Wichale Vergasa. So no signs of ENDF Amhara forces getting close to Vuldia. TDF has pushed front lines far away from Vuldia, and Vuldia is very much secure. In fact, TDF has now reached a far Amhara border. It has entered South Wollo. Secondly, airstrikes have been conducted by Ethiopian Air Force over the past few hours on Wichale. Wichale is under TDF. I told you yesterday about that. TDF has advanced from Wichale in the southern direction towards Dassi. Tis Abalima is a village to the east of Wichale, to which TDF has advanced. So airstrikes are being conducted by Ethiopian Air Force to stop the advance of Tigray Defense Force towards Dassi. Can these airstrikes, drone strikes work? So far, we haven't seen any large-scale impact of these drone strikes and airstrikes on TDF units inside Amhara region. TDF has advanced on several fronts. It's making gains. It's advancing on almost all fronts. Amhara news sources they're also confirming TDF's advance towards Dassi and Kambolcha, Nama political party. In the previous video, I told you it confirmed that TDF was advancing towards Dassi and Kambolcha. Will airstrikes work? So far, we haven't seen any large-scale impact of these airstrikes. Lastly, was Geta Choreda says this war is going to be over. TDF is going to achieve its military objectives in 10 to 20 days. Is he talking about the overall outcome of this war, or is he talking about TDF taking control of Ethiopia-Djibouti road? He says that TDF is in Shifra, and from Shifra to Mile terrain is very flat. So TDF will not go for a usual sort of move, and TDF generals will decide how to reach Mile. Now, Ethiopia-Djibouti road is definitely one of the targets of Tigray Defense Force. But as I've been saying in previous videos, terrain is not very friendly. Shifra, Mile terrain. So we might see some unconventional approach from Tigray Defense Force to take control of Ethiopia-Djibouti road. Of course, ground operation from Shifra to Mile could be vulnerable to air strikes, drone strikes. What will TDF do? That is unclear. I think TDF will try to contact Afar authorities, Afar fighters. Now, when ENDF is under pressure, when Amhara force is under pressure, TDF might try to convince Afar fighters to defect, to collaborate with TDF, or to remain neutral. It could happen, viewers. TDF would try to move peacefully towards Ethiopia-Djibouti road. It can happen, in my view. Lastly, viewers, today we'll have a special live chat session at 1500 GMT. You can join this live chat session. Several important things have happened. Developments over the past 48 hours have been very decisive. Join me for this live chat session about latest developments which happened over the past 48 hours. What will be the final outcome of this war? Can TDF reach Addis Ababa? Can ENDF reverse TDF's gains? Several important questions we'll discuss in today's live chat session at 1500 GMT today on Monday, 18th of October. Thanks for watching.